Recently, on one of my group client coaching calls, we have a coaching call every week on Tuesdays. I do it on Tuesdays because I have a saying, every day is Tuesday. And you and I get to choose every single day whether we're going to get up, dress up, and be that bold light on a hill and bring something beautiful and powerful and valuable to our corner of the world, or if we're going to let the past hold us back, keep us down, and keep us stuck. And I did that for too many years ago, and I became unstuck, for which I'm very, very grateful. And there was a very smart question that came my way in one of our calls recently, and a beautiful woman asked, how did I forgive the people and myself and receive forgiveness for all the wrongs, the hurts, and the trauma that I had in my life? And they were, in short, I had a very abusive background, physically, sexually, emotionally. I didn't have an alcoholic father. I had three. I went through like all kinds of abandonment, rejection, like whatever, all of that kind of stuff. So I grew up a pretty angry woman, determined to live a good life and get away from all that stuff. And to an extent I did, but I was probably just a well-dressed, broken woman. That's what I became. And so I went off to my career. Everything was great. I traveled the world. I've been in 44 countries, worked all over the globe, but still a broken heart. I'm not going to go into what those tools are and how I did that. That's in my coaching program. But I am going to share this with you to encourage you with this. My answer to her when she said, how do I forgive the man who did this to me? How do I forgive the abandonment that I went through? I said to her, all I can tell you is that my desire to be free was greater than any pain that was inflicted upon me. I'll say that again. My desire to be free was greater than any pain that was inflicted upon me as a child, as a young woman, any time of my life. And I've been through some pretty serious challenges, and I'm sure so have you. Your desire for freedom and to be a bold, confident, beautiful woman and a beautiful wife or a mom or a successful businesswoman has got to be stronger than anything that has come against you. It's got to be more powerful than anything or anyone that's hurt you before. What that produces is a stronger flow of acceptance, a better desire and a bigger commitment to forgive and to ask for forgiveness, by the way. Because if you think you've been hurt and people need to be forgiven by you, 100% guaranteed you need to be forgiven as well. There are things you've done and said that have hurt others that you may not even know about. There are things that you've done and said and judgments you have held or still hold over others that are holding you back. Forgiveness doesn't condone what was done to you. It releases you from the prison that is your own mind and your own heart. It is a power tool. And I went after that like a son of a gun. Like my desire to be free was greater than what they did to me. It's that simple. Along the way, and because I invested three things that brought me to where I am today: time, money, and effort. You don't get anything of any value that lasts the long haul without those three things. You've got to invest time, money, and effort in yourself. You are the greatest investment that you can make. When you build yourself up, in my program, I talk about one of the four things that boost your self-confidence the fastest. New skills is one of them. And the good news is style is just a skill. If you are a woman who is struggling with her style and you're feeling frumpy and frustrated and you keep shopping, yet you open a closet full of clothes and you say, I've got nothing to wear. You don't know how to mix and match, how to dress an outfit up or down. You don't know how to use technology as a bridge. You see it as a barrier. Our digital online life today is such a powerful bridge to people and to connecting. If you don't know how to do that, that's in my program as well. But there is a recipe and with ingredients and a methodology that is personal style. It's got nothing to do with your size. It has a lot to do with your shape. And I talk about how to highlight your best bits rather than hiding and dressing down the parts of your body that you don't like. I teach you how to fall in love with the woman in the mirror. It's possible. I teach you how to love, accept, and embrace the body that you have today. Not when you lose 20 pounds, today. It's possible. I did all of these things for myself, and that's what I do for my clients every day. But it's on you. It's Tuesday. You get to decide. On a scale of 1 to 10, just how strong is your desire to be free? You want to maybe pause here for a minute and really, really be honest with yourself. Pause right now if you want to and ask yourself this question again. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being outrageously strong, what is my desire to be free? And I mean free in every sense of the word, free from pain, free, of course, whatever has happened to you in the past is always a part of you. And by the way, it can become a good part. The things that happened to me have increased my empathy and my compassion and my commitment and my passion for helping others go through what I went through and overcoming victoriously on the other side. All of these things are powerful. God does turn things all for the good, but we have to do the work. Are you prepared to do the work? Because if you're not, that's a choice as well, and you just stay where you are. You're not going to change the future, and you're just going to bumble along in life, and you're going to be playing small, and there is no passion in playing small, as the late, great Nelson Mandela said. No passion to be found in playing small and living a life less than the one that you are created to live, quote unquote, the great Mandela. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you about becoming free? About being a beautiful, bold, confident woman who walks into a room and turns heads and appreciates the respect that she gets from her peers for being a woman of substance, a woman of strength, a woman of success, a woman of style. How serious are you? Because it's not going to just fall in your lap, my friend. You have to do the work. And it's worth every bit of work that we do in my coaching program. At www.lindapage.com, there is a video case study that you can watch. It might be the 22 minutes that change your life, like it has hundreds and hundreds of other women all over the world. I will show you how to begin with the woman in the mirror. I will show you that beauty starts in the heart, but it doesn't just stay on the inside. I will show you how to dress on the outside in a way that reflects a woman on the inside. I will show you how to build a beautiful wardrobe on a budget that saves you money, saves you time, and is customized to your body, your personality, your lifestyle, and your profession, even your location, because where you live does play a role. It should not determine how you dress, but it certainly does impact how you dress. I will show you my principle called Dress to Connect that will 10x your success. I don't believe in dressing for success. I believe in dressing to connect. Because when you understand that the Ferrari in your closet is actually the gift that is fashion and color and textile and personal style, when you understand how to use your personal style to connect with others, then, my friend, then you power up. Then you expand your self-confidence, your influence, and oftentimes your income. Then you learn how to dress to connect and attract amazing people and powerful opportunities into your life. That's what happens. Fashion is not fickle, and looking good is not a pursuit in vanity. And if you come at this from the scriptures, let me tell you that there is more good news. I have studied fashion from the scriptures, and there is beautiful, powerful scriptural evidence that shows that God does care about what you wear. And in fact, he's quite specific in that call to action. There are clothing analogies all throughout the scriptures. So if you are a woman who believes or has been taught that beauty is an inside job and we are not our clothes, of course we are not our clothes. But why then are the scriptures loaded with clothing analogies? Why is God so specific about color and about textile? Why in Job does he talk about how he made the sea and he speaks about it like a baby that burst forth from the womb, and how he dressed it and swaddled it with the night sky and go and read Job. But how he talks about the ocean that burst forth from, and how he swaddled it like a baby. It's absolutely beautiful. Why, when Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, the beautiful garden, why was what he did to clothe them? He could have done a number of any other things. There could have been other gifts. There could have been other gestures. There could have been other actions. But he chose to clothe them, the man and the woman. So from a religious perspective, because religion is not the same as faith, my faith in my Creator is a personal relationship that I have with him. And it's got nothing to do with ticking boxes of man's expectations of who I should be as a Christian woman. In fact, that's another conversation for another time. Religion will tell you that fashion is fickle, and that dressing up and looking good is vain, and that it is selfish and that it's conceited, and that it's not necessary. Religious people, maybe your friends, maybe your family, maybe your colleagues, maybe your pastor, maybe your mother or your father will tell you that there is no goodness to be found or no point in dressing up and spending and wasting money on good clothing, because it doesn't matter what we wear. We are on the inside. That is all just, and I'm going to say it, it's bullshit. It's religious BS that doesn't belong in your mind or your heart or in your closet. That is rooted in fear. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of when it comes to you looking good and you having a beautiful, powerful influence and impact on those around you? Aren't you called to arise and shine? Aren't you majestic and splendid? It says his works are majestic and splendid. You are his works. Aren't you a royal priesthood? Aren't you kings in the marketplace? Aren't you a set apart nation? That is faith. That is the power of scriptural evidence behind what you wear. Because what you wear impacts everything. It impacts your mindset, your energy, your mood. It impacts your income. It impacts your relationships, both personally and romantically. It impacts everything. And I teach how to dress to feel and to achieve and to position yourself, not to dress according to how you feel, because Lord have mercy, if we dressed according to how we feel, girls, well, we'd be in trouble. From a faith perspective, it is a good and noble and pure thing to get up, dress up, and be a bold light on a hill in this world that is looking for confident, successful, kind, approachable women to do life with and to do business with. That's what's going on here. And here's my challenge to you. Again, on a scale of 1 to 10, how strong is your desire to be free? Do you like to just quote scripture and put up your affirmations every day and say, I'm beautiful, I'm this, and I'm that? And by the way, I hope you're not saying I am enough, because that is not scriptural. Nowhere in the scriptures does it say that you're enough. Saying I am enough is a worldly response to a worldly attack on your spirit of beauty. So ditch that right now. You're not enough. That is not even an exciting, interesting affirmation, by the way. I tried it years ago. I'm like, where is this? Like, where is it in the Bible? Like, I couldn't find it. I ditched it. It didn't make me feel good. I'm like, I'm enough. Made me feel very average and very mediocre, actually. Even just a little bit below average. Your desire to be free and powerful and beautiful and have fun with fashion and be an amazing woman and friend and daughter and mother or lover or wife or businesswoman must be stronger than anything else, because that will produce amazing fruit like forgiveness, humility, acceptance, grace, kindness in the face of adversity, in the face of attack, in the face of slander, and all of those things that you and I get to face when we rise up. Because when you rise up and you stand for the right thing, resistance will find you. It will come your way very quickly. Are you strong enough to withstand that resistance? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. I know that you have a spirit of power inside of you. It's whether or not you're going to use it. I know you have a spirit of courage inside of you. It's whether or not you're going to apply it. You have everything you need to get up, dress up, and be that bold light on a hill, but you need to do the work. I can't do it for you. I can come alongside you. I will lovingly kick your butt into touch to help you to achieve your goals, like my clients have all over the world. They've gone on to launch businesses, to meet men, to get into relationships, to find pure joy and happiness again after bitter divorces. They have gone on to parent in a different way because of how they have found themselves again. If you have lost yourself somewhere along the way in life, go to www.lindapage.com. Watch the video case study, book a free consultation with my office, and my beautiful colleague will help you to identify where you are and if that status quo is something that you want to replace with a confident, bold, beautiful tomorrow. Because the only thing standing between your frumpy, frustrated, perhaps depressed, overweight, done with feeling average and mediocre status quo, and that confident, bold, beautiful tomorrow is action. No more praying, no more journaling, no more thinking, no more just action in the direction of your identity and the life that you want to live. www.lindapage.com, and let's you and I get to work.